young people. Kamala Harris is no ordinary Democrat. She stands with the squad, not with us. RJC Victory Fund is responsible for the content of this message.
If you or anyone in your family has been injured, call America's largest injury law firm. Call Morgan & Morgan. ForThePeople.com.
Kamala supports taxpayer-funded sex changes for prisoners.
Surgery.
For prisoners.
For prisoners, every transgender inmate in the system would have access.
Hell no, I don't want my taxpayer dollars going to that.
Kamala supports transgender sex changes in jail without one. Kamala even supports letting biological men compete against our girls in their sports. Kamala is for they, them. President Trump is for you.
I'm Donald J. Trump, and I approve this message. Batteries Plus has the national scale for all your power needs, and a dedicated website for the local support you want. Power on with Batteries Plus business.
It's going to be the coldest night in months. We're under a frost advisory in some areas under a freeze warning. Chief Meteorologist Brad is tracking the cool down severe weather center 2. And it's a live picture from Scott County, Topsfield Mountain. The sun getting low on the horizon. Sun sets at 7:02. With a clear sky, dry air, and the wind that's going to become light overnight, allow temperatures to plummet. Frost advisory, all these counties in blue, including all of metro Atlanta. Going to be cold sensitive clients. You want to bring them in or cover them. But the counties here that border North Carolina and the Northeast Georgia mountains, freeze warning. You'll be down between 30 and 32. So obviously you want to protect the plants of frost hostile here as well. And make sure the pets have somewhere warm to be overnight. Headed to 30 in Blairsville, mid-30s in West Georgia. Now 40 in Atlanta. Not so bad, but we got to go all the way back to April 6th. The last time we got down to 40 degrees in Atlanta, and that's just in the city. Get outside the perimeter, frost in mid to upper 30s. Coming up tonight at 11, typical warming trend that eventually gets us back to the 70s. What to see there?
Thank you. A series of lawsuits by former patients and an Atlanta plastic surgeon allege that he botched their surgeries, leaving them permanently scarred. Channel 2 consumer investigator Justin Gray joins us now. And Justin, you spoke to one of the former patients.
Whether Dr. Chip Cole calls himself the eye guy, but the lawsuits allege patients were permanently disfigured after Dr. Cole performed facial cosmetic surgeries.
You don't want to struggle with my parents, and I was just very decided to finally get to be happy.
29-year-old Kayla Cam was wounded with the birth defect. She has no muscles at the bottom of her eyelids. She's had surgery since she was 9 years old, but it was Dr. Harvey Chip Cole who promised a permanent fix.
He said, I can fix you, I can make you better.
The photos of what happened after surgery are tough to see. Serious infections and more.
They took out my eyelid off, so it was extremely tight. And he kept saying, I'll fix it. Then I got infections on my teeth.
Cummings is one of 4 lawsuits filed against Dr. Chip Cole, all alleging similar botched surgeries. This patient shared a picture of what happened to him, but did not want to go on camera. Attorney Alex C. represents the patients.
A series of bad outcomes. And when you have so many of them, they stop being mistakes and they start being a pattern.
On his website, Dr. Cole calls himself the eye guy. His attorney, Scott Bailey, tells me they are just beginning discovery, investigation, and claims for work. Dr. Cole, quote, he takes this matter seriously and always has the best interests of his patients in mind. However, he denies that he was negligent or otherwise used improper surgical techniques.
As far as both sides of my head,
Kayla Cannon has now had 7 surgeries to try and correct the surgeries her lawsuit alleges Dr. Cole botched. There's still more corrective surgeries to come.
the worst of what I started seeing. It's from this story that will never go away.
And these are not the first medical malpractice cases against Dr. Cole. In fact, a $1.2 million judgment against him led to a landmark Supreme Court case overturning limits on jury awards back in 2010. We also reached out to Northside Hospital, where Dr. Cole had privileges and performed those surgeries. They declined to comment. Hannah's attorney tells us she's heard from more patients in recent days and believes there are likely more lawsuits to come.
Justin, thank you. Breaking news, a judge that just ruled 7 new Georgia election rules recently passed by the state election board are illegal, unconstitutional, and void. Fulton County Superior Court Judge Thomas Cox issued the order after holding a hearing on challenges to the rules. The rules Cox invalidated include 3 that have gotten a lot of attention, including ones on ballot hand counting and certification of election results.
Police are trying to find a man after a woman says he showed up at her apartment and exposed himself. The woman says it happened around 8 o'clock Monday morning. She says she just finished walking her dog when her security camera went off. She told Channel 2 Action News that the man was standing there performing a sex act on himself.
I think he is probably going to try to rape me. Why else would you be exposed approaching my door?
The apartment complex is gated, so police are working now to learn how the guy even got in.
As more customers shop online, the number of injuries to warehouse workers and delivery drivers is rising. Now a new report warns the government should do more to put worker protections in place. New at 6, Channel 2's Samantha Manning joins us from D.C. to break down these new findings.
Online shopping has exploded in recent years. Retail sales nearly doubled from more than $438 billion in 2018 to more than $870 billion in 2022, according to government data. Now, a watchdog report from the U.S. Government's Accountability Office is warning with that growth comes more injuries to the warehouse workers and delivery drivers customers rely on. Earlier this year, we told you about Keith Williams. He's been a warehouse worker for 30 years. He told me how he's gotten hurt on the job.
A box put down and shut in the small nest. I really became dizzy and nauseous.
This report looked at transportation and warehouse workers. That for every 100 workers, an average of every 4 of them experienced a serious injury in 2022. The findings say these workers were nearly twice as likely to have serious injuries at work because of overworking their neck or dislocating their shoulders compared to injuries from equipment. There is now a bill in Congress to ban quotas for warehouse workers that violate health and safety laws in an effort to beef up worker protections.
The condition is unsafe, that their health is not given priority.
In response to the new report, GAO is calling on the Department of Labor to include record keeping about injuries, ramp up training, and make sure follow-ups are happening to ensure safety hazards have been fixed. Samantha Manning, Channel 2 Action News.
Mr. Carter's grandson, Jason Carter, said previously
To the polls, rideshare apps are offering. It says rides to polling stations will be 50% off. According to the report, this is interesting. A 1-mile increase in distance to a polling site can reduce voter turnout by 20%. Now, all you have to do to use this is preload the code VOTE24 into your app until November 5th.
as we have to break a check on Wall Street, the Dow climbing 337, the NASDAQ inched up by 51.
Coming up tonight, Harris, Trump, both of the battlegrounds. Harris appearing with a long list of Republicans now supporting her, and breaking now, the member of a well-known boy band. Former One Direction member Liam Payne has died. Authorities say he fell from 3 floors up. What we've just learned next.
The Stock Report on Channel 2 is sponsored by Original Mattress Factory.
This is Atlanta's chief meteorologist, Brad Nitz. And this is Severe Weather Team 2, a team of handpicked, experienced meteorologists using the most advanced technology to warn you. Severe Weather Team 2, only on Channel 2 Action News.
The Original Mattress Factory is proudly rated the best mattress store in the U.S. by Consumer Report subscribers. Subscribers gave on that top scores in price satisfaction, selection, service, and customer support.
Congress supports taxpayer-funded sex changes for privilege.
Surgery for prisoners, every transgender inmate in the prison system would have access.
Yeah, I know my taxpayer dollars going there.
Kamala supports transgender sex changes in jail with our Kamala even supports letting biological men compete against our girls in their sports. Kamala is for they, them. President Trump is for you.
President Trump, I approve this message.
At Western Home, we're helping homeowners completely transform their bathrooms with our biggest sale ever. This week, get 72 months of no-interest financing. This is something we've never offered before, and it's the only time it's going to be available this entire year. Get your dream bath without a worry, because This will be interest-free until 2030. Plus, for anyone still on the fence, I'm going to do something special. Schedule right now, and you'll get an additional $1,500 off your bathroom remodel. Visit westshorevamp.com and lock in this offer before it's gone.
With Chevy trucks, be ready for adventure. With power you can count on. Capability that doesn't compromise. A hard-working EV with more range than any competitor. And the potential to take you anywhere. It's Chevy truck season. Get 0% financing plus make no monthly payments for 90 days on our 2024 Silverado 1500 pickups. Georgia drives Chevy. As San Francisco DA, Governor Kamala Harris let killers go free. And as California Attorney General, Kamala continued to put criminals first. After a little girl was raped and buried alive, laws were passed to keep sex offenders away from children. Kamala ignored Jessica's law and allowed convicted sex offenders to live near schools and clubs. Kamala Harris has always put criminals first. Don't make America her next victim. Make America Great Again is responsible for the content of this advertising.
Let us look at what we're working on with WSB tonight.
Chelsea is Wendy Corona here with the preview. Linda and George all in tonight. Password fatigue. How many of your passwords do you even remember? Or are you guilty of repeating them or maybe making them too easy? Well, tonight we're talking with a cybersecurity expert about how to manage them all and keep your information safe. And right now, some neighbors in Rockdale are finding out what kind of help they're going to get from BioLab after that massive chemical fire 3 weeks ago. What they say they need versus what they're actually getting. On that, plus breaking news and weather for you all morning. WSB tonight at 11 o'clock. We will see you then. See you then, Wendy. Thank you. And thank you for being here, for counting on Channel 2.
Get updates throughout the evening on the Channel 2 Action News after putting that chill in the air tonight.
It's going to be a very chilly fall evening. Beautiful looking the sunset there. And ABC 1 News tonight is next.
Tonight's primetime lineup is brought to you by Stock Furniture and Mattress Outlets.
Tempur-Pedic is America's most highly recommended mattress.
Trigger warning, Clemens Beach's remark. Cancel classes, burn everything.
Really hate ringworms, but we don't have our birds.
Can't touch these. No one's getting past.
I do not have ringworm.
We do. It's to protect the entire school.
This is not fair.
Last time you washed your legs.
I love you, but I will beat you down. We wanted the legals, skyrocketing prices, global chaos, and probably change of things.
Would you have done something differently than President Biden during the past 4 years?
There's not a thing that comes to mind.
Nothing will change with Kamala. More weakness, more war, more violence, more illegals, and even more taxes. Only President Trump cut middle-class taxes, and only President Trump will do it again. I'm Donald J. Trump, and I approve this message.
I am not rich as hell. I'm poor, straight to get by. Donald Trump wants to give tax breaks to billionaires, but Kamala Harris has plans to help us. She's going to crack down on price gouging and cut taxes for working people like me. I voted for Donald Trump before, but this time I'm voting for Kamala. That's what happens to all people coming to this ad. This is Bidenomics.
Two-thirds of registered voters believe the economy is getting worse, and we are
The rising on gas prices, feed prices, really wow the black communities.
Imagine the mother who's making minimum wage trying to feed children. They're killing us without killing us. Restoration Health is responsible for the content of this advertising.
The Severe Weather Team 2, a team of hand-picked, experienced
Under Kamala Harris, over 13,000.
They are here.
How will your family survive another 4 years if you may not be able to survive the night?
Right for America is responsible for the content of this advertising. All in Georgia is awesome, but kind of crazy. And let's try to shop for natural gas. Okay, now, burgers are done. Georgia Natural Gas keeps it simple. With great rates and reliable service. So here is on the screen of the year, because these days, simple is just what you need.
Happy Hump Day, Georgia. I'm John Rose, your Cash 3, Cash 4, Georgia 5 evening drawing. Everybody now through October 27th is Keno Bonus Hours, where you get an extra 30% on all winning tickets. Bonus Hours every Sunday, 1 to 3 p.m. and every Thursday, 6 to 8 p.m. Play Keno online or at retailers. And now, let's play Cash 3. Your first winning number is 3. That's followed by 8. Your final winning number is 4. Again, if you have numbers 3, 8, and 4, way to go. The Cash 4 now. Here we go. Your first winning number is 6. That's followed by 8. Up next, we have 0 in your final winning number. On the Georgia 5, here we go. Your first winning number is 0. That's followed by 6. Up next, we have 7. Your next number is 9. Your final winning number is 0. Again, those numbers are 0, 6, 7, 9, and 0. Get play on, Georgia.
Mark Aram, weekday mornings at 9, 95.1 WSB.
Tonight, breaking news as we come on the air. Vice President Harris and former President Trump both on the campaign trail, both making news tonight. Also breaking at this hour, the member of a well-known boy band, former One Direction member Liam Payne, has died at 31. Authorities say he fell from 3 floors up. First tonight, Vice President Kamala Harris in Pennsylvania, surrounded by 100 Republican officials.
People on the internet think he committed suicide. I said some people on the internet think he committed suicide because people been harassing him.
Harris tonight calling them bizarre since Trump appointed the justices to the Supreme Court. Making IVF an issue for so many families in this country. Also breaking tonight, police have just confirmed the sudden death of former One Direction member Liam Payne. Authorities say he fell from the 3rd floor at his hotel is what we have just learned here. Tonight, a New Jersey detective inside the home. He's under search for a Navy pilot and a crew member after their fighter jet crashes. To crisis in the Middle East tonight, the U.S. State Department advising all Americans to get out of there. In talks on an Israeli source tells ABC News Fox Benjamin Netanyahu as a critical target now for Israeli strike on Iran. Back in the U.S. tonight, breaking developments 30 years after the murder conviction of the Menendez brothers. What happened late today? Tonight, the new rule making it easier for you to cancel those subscriptions and memberships that have been so difficult to cancel. The coldest air of the season moving in from Oklahoma all the way to the Northeast. We'll have the freeze warnings tonight. And made in America, grown in America for sure. Every year, the country's biggest pumpkin. And the winner is? You gotta see this. From ABC News headquarters in New York. This is World News Tonight with David Neal. Good evening, and we begin tonight with 2 breaking headlines. News coming in: the former member of the boy band One Direction, Liam Payne, has died at just 31 years old. Authorities saying he fell 3 floors. What we've learned on this in just a moment. But we begin tonight with the race for president. 20 days to go. Vice President Harris in Pennsylvania, with more than 100 Republican officials who are backing her, and her pledge tonight to Republicans and independents. And Harris pointed to Donald Trump's words, Trump doubling down again on his threats to use the military if necessary to go after who he calls the enemy from within. Donald Trump, meanwhile, at a town hall for women, Trump calling himself the father of IVF. Tonight, Vice President Harris calling that, quote, bizarre, since Trump appointed the 3 justices who helped overturn Roe, putting IVF at risk. And Vice President Harris late today going on Fox News declaring my presidency will not be a continuation of Joe Biden's presidency. Mary Bruce leading us off from Pennsylvania.
Tonight, standing at the site where George Washington crossed the Delaware, surrounded by over 100 Republican leaders and officials who now support her campaign, Vice President Kamala Harris arguing the ideals America was founded on are now at stake.
We are here today because we share a core belief that we must put country before party.
Harris arguing former President Donald Trump is a danger to democracy.
It is clear Donald Trump is increasingly unstable and unhinged.
And he is seeking unchecked power. The vice president citing Trump's growing calls to crack down on political opponents, repeatedly calling them the enemy from within, even threatening to use the military against them. The former president doubling down today on Fox News.
It is an enemy from within, and they're very dangerous. These people are so sick, and they're so evil.
Harris seizing on Trump's words. He has stated that one of the biggest threats America faces is, quote, the enemy from within. The enemy from within. Let us be clear about what he is saying. He considers any American who doesn't support him and to his will to be an enemy to our country. And further, he would use our military to go after them. Honestly, let that sink in. Use of the American military to go after American citizens? The vice president tonight with this pledge to Republicans and independents weary of Trump. No matter your party, no matter who you voted for last time, there is a place for you in this campaign. The coalition we have built has room for everyone who is ready to turn the page on the chaos and instability of Donald Trump. Republicans, Democrats, and independents who want to move past the politics of division and blame and get things done on behalf of the American people.
So let's bring in Mary Bruce with us live tonight because Mary, Vice President Harris, after weeks of challenging Donald Trump to a second debate, Trump refusing. Harris then going on 60 Minutes, Trump refusing. Harris now going on Fox News late today and drawing the live source moments ago with potential Harris presidency and President Joe Biden.
David Harris is very clearly trying to cast herself as the candidate of change and reach out to disillusioned Republicans. Doing that first interview just moments ago here with Fox News, making it very clear, saying, quote, let me be very clear, my presidency will not be a continuation of Joe Biden's presidency. And David, she went on to slam Donald Trump as unfit and a danger to democracy, David.
Mary Bruce leading us off here. Mary, thank you. Former President Trump, meanwhile, at a Fox News town hall with women, Trump was asked about the state abortion bans that have now followed the overturning of Roe versus Wade and the threat to IVF that has now followed. Trump then declaring he is the father of IVF. Kamala Harris tonight calling that, quote, bizarre. Here's Rachel Scott.
Tonight, in a Fox News town hall with only women in the audience, former President Donald Trump asked to address concerns about the growing number of state abortion bans imposed after he appointed 3 of the Supreme Court justices who overturned Roe versus Wade. That decision putting IVF at risk in some states, too.
Oh, I want to talk about IVF. I'm the father of IVF.
After Roe was overturned, the Alabama Supreme Court ruled embryos used in IVF are children, temporarily halting the procedure in the state. Trump said he learned about the court's move and a concerned phone call from Alabama Senator Katie Britt.
So I got a call from Katie Britt, a young, just a fantastically attractive person from Alabama. She's a senator. And she called me up like emergency.
because an Alabama judge had ruled that these were illegal and they have to be closed down. And it's explained to me as very quickly. And within about 2 minutes, I understood it. I said, no, we're totally in favor of IVF.
But tonight, Vice President Kamala Harris calling those comments bizarre, reminding Americans it was Trump's appointment to the Supreme Court that got us here.
It's quite bizarre. Actually, called himself the father of IVF. And if what he meant is taking responsibility, well, so yeah, you can take responsibility for the fact that 1 in 3 women in America when it comes to abortion state, the reality is that actually has been very harmful to women and families in America in particular. On the campaign trail, Donald Trump often brags about appointing 3 of the Supreme Court justices who supported overturning Roe v. Wade. Now he realizes all that could be a political liability for him. Polls show that Vice President Kamala Harris still has an edge for female voters, and this final stretch meeting Trump is going to hold that back.
New poll numbers again today showing that just less than 3 weeks ago. Thanks, Rachel. Breaking news that the former One Direction member Liam Payne released that he fell from the 3rd floor at the bed. He was just 30 months in trouble overseas after spending tragedy in the music world. Former One Direction member Liam Payne dead in Argentina. Local authorities say the 31-year-old pop star fell to the 3rd floor hotel room in Buenos Aires and ended up staying at the Casa Sur Hotel. Your next announcing dead scene. Phenomenal. One Direction exploded in popularity in 2010. The concerts drawing massive crowds. After the group went on hiatus in 2016, Payne transitioned into a solo career, this year releasing the song Teardrops. Payne leaves behind 1 young child, recently sharing this photo of his son, looking up at his dad on a billboard. David, local authorities say Payne fell about 45 feet, and now an investigation and an autopsy will be performed. Payne had been in Argentina attending the concert of one of his former bandmates. David, Trevor Roll with the late news tonight. Trevor, thank you. Next tonight here, New Jersey detective shot and killed inside her home in Cumberland County, New Jersey. Here's our investigative correspondent, Aaron Tursky.
Tonight, the home of a veteran New Jersey detective, a taped-off crime scene. Sergeant Monica Mosley shot and killed during a home invasion.
Once I saw the yellow tape, I knew.
Investigators scouring her property in Bridgeton today, carrying out evidence and examining a shed in the backyard. It was about 10:30 Tuesday night when police were called to Mosley's home because people were kicking in the front door.
A gunshot.
Officers found the 51-year-old suffering from a gunshot wound and said she died at the scene.
She was a kind person, and she loved her children, her 2 daughters.
Tonight, police say they're questioning a possible suspect found at a hospital suffering from a gunshot wound. But so far, no charges and no motive. And so far, the authorities have given no indication Detective Sergeant Mosley knew her killer, though it is early in the investigation. Tonight, she's being remembered as a constant friend and a role model in law enforcement.
David, Aaron Tursky with us tonight. Aaron, thank you. Now the urgent search for a Navy pilot and a crew member after their jet crashed in a remote part of Washington State. Here's ABC's Melissa Adon tonight.
Tonight, the Navy and local first responders are searching near Mount Rainier in Washington State for 2 crew members after their jet crashed while on a routine training flight. The Navy says the EA-18G Growler jet was flying out of Naval Air Station Whidbey Island in Washington State when it crashed around 3:20 p.m. Tuesday, and that responders are facing mountainous terrain, cloudy weather, and low visibility.
Where this airplane went down is in very dense, very remote forest areas. It's designed to do electronic attack. Strategic James radar protects the fleet, protects the aircraft that would be going after enemy targets.
David, it still is early on, but the cause of this plane crash is under investigation. David?
Melissa Adon with us here tonight. Melissa, thank you. We're going to turn now to the crisis in the Middle East. There's word tonight that Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has approved a set of targets now for Israel's retaliation in Iran. And the U.S. State Department tonight now urging Americans to leave Lebanon now. Let's get right to our foreign correspondent, James Long, live in Beirut tonight. James?
David, the State Department Iran is advising all Americans to get out of Lebanon tonight. The war in the south is expanding fast. More than 1.2 million people have now been displaced, among them 400,000 children. Israel is unleashing new and devastating airstrikes. This entire village obliterated by IDF explosives. The IDF say Hezbollah tunnels run underneath, but it will be very difficult for people to be able to return to these homes one day. Meantime, this entire region is bracing for Israel's response to Iran's attack. The Biden administration has been urging restraint, i.e. to not hit oil or nuclear sites, but we know tonight that Benjamin Netanyahu has made his decision. It's just a question of when. David?
James Longman, our foreign correspondent in Beirut. James, thank you. Back here in the U.S., into the new developments tonight in the case of the Menendez brothers, nearly 30 years now after Lyle and Eric Menendez were convicted for murdering their parents. Tonight, a major show of support. Could they get a chance at freedom? Here's Mola Lengi.
After 35 years behind bars for brutally killing their parents, tonight, a new push for freedom for the infamous Menendez brothers. Dozens of family members, friends, and supporters joining forces to pressure the LA District Attorney to recommend resentencing in the case.
Lyle and Eric are not the same people they were 35 years ago. They've shown that they are more than their past.
It was a shocking crime that is now getting fresh scrutiny amid new evidence and a new Netflix series and documentary. The trial riveted this country. Eric and Lyle claim they feared for their own lives when they gunned down their parents in their Beverly Hills mansion. The brothers described the father, Jose Menendez.
Did you cry?
Yes. And their cousins backing up their allegations of abuse.
You proceeded to indicate
the brothers convicted and sentenced to life in prison. Years later, in a surprise move, the LA District Attorney now reviewing the case, weighing new evidence, including a letter Eric wrote to a cousin detailing the alleged abuse just months before the murder, along with the recent allegations.
Hi, Grandma.
Was molested by Jose Menendez, a powerful record executive. DA George Gaston telling our Juju chain
yes. Love you too.
And the behavior of the brothers behind
Do you think the Menendez brothers will walk free soon?
You know, circumstances. I don't think that they deserve to be personally to our daughter.
The Menendez family arguing the sexual abuse has long been ignored.
It would be different in a country that was not ready to listen. They would become cold-blooded killers.
Katie Menendez's own sister, Jack.
Remains against it. Now, the district attorney says he could make a decision as early as this month, but ultimately it'll be up to a judge to decide whether the Menendez brothers are released from prison or if they get a new trial.
There's a lot of attention on this case again. Mola, thank you. Much more on this on Impact by Nightline, Menendez brothers, monsters or victims. That streams on Hulu beginning tomorrow. One note on the economy tonight, 20 days until the election, the Dow reaching a new record high tonight, the 38th record high this year, gaining 337 points today to close at 43,077. When we come back here tonight, just in the deadly bridge collapse, we're learning of multiple deaths and injuries. The images right after the break.
Don't take it if you have an infection or active swelling or fluid around your eye. Isodate can cause eye infection, retinal detachment, or increased risk of wet AMD. Isodate can temporarily reduce blood pressure.
My doctor's office is a filing system for the Eagles. As we saw, places that can expose your info. LifeLock monitors millions of data points for identity. If there's a problem, we fix it. Guaranteed. Sounds like you need to vaporize that cold. Dayquil vapor cool? It's Dayquil plus a bunch of mixed vapors. Dayquil Vapor Cool. The vaporizing daytime coughing, aching, stuffing,
Nice to meet you. My name is David. I've been a pharmacist for 44 years. When I have customers come in and ask for something for memory, I recommend Prevagen. Number one, because it's safe and effective. Does not require prescription. And I've been taking it quite a while myself, and I know it works. And I love it when the customers come back in and tell me, David, that really works so good for me. Makes my day. Prevagen, at stores everywhere without a prescription.
Show off clear skin and less itch with Dupixent, the #1 prescribed biologic by dermatologists and allergists that helps heal your skin from within. Serious allergic reactions can occur and can be severe. Tell your doctor about new or worsening eye problems such as eye pain or vision changes, including blurred vision, joint aches and pain, or parasitic infection. Don't change or stop asthma medicines without talking to your doctor. Ask your expert specialist about Dupixent. At this hour, deadly bridge collapse in Simpson County, Mississippi, wasn't being used for 30 days. At least 3 people were killed. Coming down the Strong River is in the process of being demolished. The coldest year of the season sweeping across the U.S. into the Northeast, and the new rule tonight that'll make it easier for you to cancel those subscriptions and memberships.
You might be used to living with your albuterol asthma rescue inhaler, but it's a bit of a dinosaur. It only treats your symptoms, not inflammation. Treating both symptoms and inflammation with rescue is supported by asthma experts. Finally, there's a modern way to treat symptoms and asthma attacks. Air Supra is the first ever dual-action rescue inhaler that treats your asthma symptoms and helps prevent attacks. Air Supra is the only rescue FDA approved to do both. Air Supra is an as-needed rescue inhaler and should not be used as a maintenance treatment for asthma. Get medical help right away if your breathing does not improve, continues to worsen, or for serious allergic reactions. Using Air Supra more than prescribed could be life-threatening. Serious side effects include heart problems, increased risk of thrush, or infections. Welcome to the modern age of dual-action asthma rescue. Ask your doctor if Air Supra is right for you.
Invading free radicals are everywhere. Luckily, Palm Wonderful's antioxidants help defend against them.
Where do you guys work?
From the satellite office.
Real life is scary. Protect yourself from free radicals with Palm.
I'm a team mascot. Boy, am I running late. But I got lead in my foot and spirit in my fingers. What a hit. And if you ever have to write auto insurance coverage, the cost to cover that might take your season. But get off tape. Save money on auto insurance and be protected from mayhem, like me. Woo!
Patients who have sensitive teeth but also want whiter teeth, they have to make a choice, one versus the other. New Sensodyne Clinical White that provides 2 shades whiter teeth as well as providing 24/7 sensitivity protection. Patients are going to love to see Sensodyne on the shelf.
If you have generalized myasthenia gravis, picture what life could look like with Vyvgart Hytrulo, a subcutaneous injection that takes about 30 to 90 seconds. For one thing, could it mean more time for you? Vyvgart Hytrulo can improve daily abilities and reduce muscle weakness with a treatment plan that's personalized to you. Do not use Vyvgart Hytrulo if you have a serious allergy to any of its ingredients. It can cause serious allergic reactions like trouble breathing and decrease in blood pressure leading to fainting, and allergic reactions such as rashes, swelling under the skin, shortness of breath, and hives. The most common side effects are respiratory and urinary tract infections, headache, and injection site reactions. It may increase the risk of infusion-related reactions and infection. Tell your doctor if you have a history of infections or symptoms of an infection. Talk to your neurologist about Vyvgart Hytrulo for GMG and picture your life in motion.
Tuning into other news, the coldest air of the season tonight in at least 20 states. Frost and freeze alerts from Oklahoma to Alabama and Georgia, all the way up to the Northeast. Lows in the 30s, some wind chills in the 20s. A new rule making it easier for you to cancel those difficult to cancel subscriptions and memberships. The FTC revealing its new click to cancel rule. It starts in just months, saying it's to cancel a subscription as it is to sign up for one. When we come back tonight, the biggest pumpkin in America.
Depicts and helps people with asthma breathe better.
Yo, Mom, I'm streaming. I'm streaming the Roblox. And I did that. I said, of course, you know, I said, just separate it and set it out. Put it in the separate the light from the night, the colors. So the dark color looks like the red color looks like the dark color. Yeah, I got to go down in an hour, so I can put it out for you. Actually, my hour.
The brave, the pumpkin pies, the pumpkin picking. Don't try to
What happened? What happened, Mom? Someone from Minnesota had the largest pumpkin. Yay!
Taxes. Only President Trump cut middle class taxes, and only President Trump can do that. I'm down to this message.
Tonight also makes that dance.
to the max limit.
I've never seen the amazing, exemplary rehabilitation that we have now presented to the detectives.
In this video, you can see what was later determined to be a laser pointer aimed directly on Nick's forehead. This then begins a timeout mission to the crew before quickly running off the stage to safety. There's been no comment from Nick, and after a few minutes, the Jonas Brothers finished their show. So here's the rest of this action.
Is he shooting at her face?
It's important hearing the comment from those heroes of the party for attendance. We posted this video from Hawaii. One of the artist Taylor Friend, Taylor Swift, new to his track. It is easy to see how the laser could have been mistaken for something like a sniper tourniquet.
This tour, a lot of ways was perfect storm.
Bringing all disco concerts and having a good time enough with the shenanigans. Let's move on now to this rip from the headline story that includes one disturbing medical connection to crazy madness. I don't know anyone who doesn't feel like it is possible. Grace Riley and Cody with the Elizabeth Finch, the subject of the drama, and then the applause delegated to her false ancestral claims, which inspired this story. In 2022, Elizabeth, being shaped from that history, was exposed and resigned. Now, 3 parts of the series is dropping this week on the show, where we reverse Squad's web of lies. It's been on our mind for years. I heard a good friend in a hotbed. Last night, Elizabeth posted, "There is no excuse, nothing will ever become as okay." Now, DJ talk show host and ET family member Amanda Lewis, who sadly is revealing her real life breast cancer battle has reached stage 4. I decided to keep it to it. Amanda tells CNN her cancer spread naturally into the doctor-advised double mastectomy, turning instead to radiographic remedies and radiation. Looking at me, direct effect upon your lifestyle. Sounds great. Now, the 51-year-old is echoing fellow cancer fighter Anchor Sarah Sutton message. Early detection.
Accepted.
Don't listen to yourself saying, "Oh, it's probably not," because then your thoughts ask for an idiot. Of course, we are sending every ounce of love and everything we have to put.
Where is my grandbaby? Yeah, that's right. Hey, Granny's favorite baby. Yeah, yeah. Wow. Yeah, yeah. All done. Yeah. Ryan, you acting brand new. Do we need to go out for some ice cream this weekend? Yes. Do we need some ice cream this weekend? Yeah. Oh, no? You heard one of your One Direction you died? As soon as I saw it, I thought of you. I saw your name. I'm like, oh, one of three people died. Your dad was like, yeah, the Russian people told him also. I was like, he wasn't even Russian. This is Russian. The Russian people don't like American people. I was like, he was not even Russian. I was seeing like people this past couple of days. Yeah. One Direction, and they've been seeing a lot of new stuff about him. Yeah, so some people yeah.
Tonight was the first night. Emergency brain surgery last December.
They did we don't know if he'll be able to walk again, but I like to say that I'm a very stubborn person.
That was one of the first times.
Yeah. Like what? Right. See, Pinky? There she goes. Yeah. Like this now? Yeah, I guess then your grandpa helped me clean the fish tank. The water was so dirty, I couldn't see anything.
Pregnant women suffering from a miscarriage being denied care in an emergency room
How did she do with school today?
Kamala continued to put criminals first. After a little girl was raped and buried alive, laws were passed to keep sex
How did
offenders
she do
away
that
from children.
yesterday?
Kamala ignored Jessica's law.
How's everybody? How's the grandma? Oops.
It's all done now. You guys are all done.
Oops. Serious. She's like, look what I can do.
You earned a copy after your today's show interview with her.
I appreciate the goodwill. She's got a start. We got a couple together, but
Well, Kevin, that's right here. That's right now.
you know,
She's like, look what I can do. I can climb up this chair. Yeah. Make sure y'all know what cleaning supply stuff is. Make sure all the cleaning supplies that she can open is put away. Uh-oh.
Enjoy 40% off.
You talking to me?
For holiday delivery.
No, they're close, right? I didn't open them. Don't go in there.
I am not rich as hell. I work hard. Don't have schemes to give tax breaks to billionaires, but Kamala Harris has plans to help us. She's gonna I've voted for Donald Trump before, but this time I'm voting for Kamala.
She's like, what you say? I don't hear. Yeah. Which one? I mean, is it on Amazon? Look it up. Let me know when I see you. Yes, she will be. You don't care. Jonathan used to take all the cups and cans out of the cabinet. Yeah, I have. I have the air inside.
Well, they're gonna see people who are pitching us, pitching the bigger ideas, but that's all.
that's you. Which fellow shark did you lose a deal over and are still bitter to this very day?
I'm out. I see the stupid looking
Let me know when you find the stuff at the office.
I love you, your heart. You're a great humanitarian.
Yeah, that's right.
And when people come out trying to scam others,
Love you, Maya. I love you. Take this thing back around. Oh, she's gone. Oh, Tutu gone. Tutu gone. Her. Oh, sure nugget. Where's she going?
Other summit surprises? When they arrived, since they were just sealed over a harsh was a demonstration. They big your challenge is to raise the so good.
You're getting this whole starter kit for $119.99 plus free shipping. These amazing products are available now as last. Scan the QR code or go to CaseyisGobsFriend.
North Georgia Class Chief Meteorologist Brad Nix tracking the coldest air of the season with the potential for some frost. That's coming up at 11.
Now those people have a warning for America. Trump is not fit to be president again. Here is his vice president.
Anyone who puts himself over the Constitution should never be president of the United States. I cannot in good conscience endorse a Donald Trump issue.
His defense secretary, Trump, and he trusted his agency to set it down. And the nation's former highest military officer. Don't take it on to a king or queen or tyrant or dictator. Don't take it off to a wannabe dictator. Take it from the people who knew it best. Donald Trump is too big a risk for America. Come on, continue.
appreciate what you were doing. I mean, you know, I'm excited for to meet my family.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. Wow, what have you I don't know. I think this is good, but I don't know why I think it's good. Because my level, I feel like I missed it. The house was kind of empty this morning coming down. You know, it wasn't the normal kitchen banter at breakfast. It's a big change. It's a fresh week. There's not a lot of guys left. I'd say there's probably 4 guys or 3 guys that are going to have the hometowns visits. So I need a rose. More rose. Every week, Joe just gets more and more attractive. You know what I
Kelsey. Pushing butterfly anymore. And for Kelsey, that was the comfort. I feel a connection to joy. I work really hard trying to find, am I doing the right thing? And I'm not seeing it. I'm doing right. Like I've lost like tons of flesh. The darkness is going away and it's just becoming brighter and brighter and brighter. And now I'm opening that door to allow someone to get in. It's incredible. And it feels good. I feel good.
Cheers to amazing day.
And so far.
So far, you're right. Another brand.
And cheers. Because I'm showing you another side of me today.
Hyperpen. Wow.
You were such a good father that you knew that you had to take it others. And that was a hard life to think about raising it by yourself. After my conversation with Keith, we have a good, easy rapport. And it's not just laughing and fun games. And that has changed a lot for me now. You know, the thoughts of doing the hotel are like, you know, kind of cropped up in my mind now.
Okay, it's definitely going to be in the backyard. Barbecue, $2, Ryan and I go out.
Keith buys a lot of jewelry and looks at the glass, not just half full, completely full. So
It's not about the excitement in the moment or anything like that. It's about what is everyday life going to feel like. I want to introduce Joan to my family. I want my girls to meet her. And today's validation that she sees a future with me. You know, everybody said, oh, life's too short. No, it's not. Life is long. Take it out. There are pressures and blessings that have to be marriage, kids. Everything is actually the essence of what it is to be alive, not just fun.
Small business days are here. October 14th to the 20th. Meet with our experts. Get one-on-one advice. A free tech check. And special offers and deals. Like a free strategy when you switch. Don't miss out. Get more for your business. Start today.
Irresistibly smooth chocolate to put the room on pause. All the way to Nature's Bounty. Your bones are 4 times as strong as concrete. Nature's Bounty supplements your bone health with high absorption magnesium. It's in your nature to stand strong. Nature's Bounty. It's in your nature.
In 2016, Donald Trump said he would choose only the best people to work in his White House. Now those people have a warning for America. Trump is not fit to be president again. Here's his vice president.
Puts himself over the conversation should never be president of the United States. I cannot in good conscience endorse the Donald Trump issue.
His defense secretary.
Do you think Trump can be trusted with an agency for several years? I mean, it's just irresponsible action that places service on this place for the agency great risk.
His national security advisor.
That will cause a lot of damage. The only thing he cares about is Donald Trump.
And the nation's former highest-ranking military officer.
We're not taking on to a king or a queen or a tyrant or a dictator. We're not taking on to a wannabe dictator.
Take it from the people who knew him best. Donald Trump is too big a risk for America.
I'm Kamala Harris, and I approve this message.
Class leading safety features at every turn. The Hyundai Tucson.
Lease a Tucson for $199 a month or get 1.9% APR for 60 months or $12.50 bonus cash. See your dealer about hurricane relief cash.
I was attacked. Another verbal hit.
You will see a 400-pound Siberian tiger into a studio apartment.
Any single senior citizen who's still young at heart and looking for love at abc.com/casting. I've been fortunate to have a good amount of time with her, and I want more. another question for you. Which side of the bed?
If you're looking to that on all the right.
John, you really want to say it. You're not really holding back about that. Like, hey, just take it easy. Just hit the brakes a little bit.
There you go.
I want to do that.
It was in your face. Chalk and Joan together like a couple. I mean, he has his arm around her shoulder, and she's snuggled in the pocket of his arm. I'm like, whoa.
Well, I'm drawn to how this sheds like crazy.
Chuck.
Do the polite thing, give everybody the opportunity. Don't take all their time while we're playing the game.
We don't walk around up through the grapevines.
I'm crazy about her, and I want to be with her every moment. And I don't care what they're thinking, they're doing. That's their business. I'm just worried about Joan and my